when you do game design, there isn't like you want to specialize. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to figure out what you're good at. And so I was always really good at like faces and people and stuff like that. So I always thought to do like a character designer. So that was my thing. So like I got really into like sculpting.
Majora's Mask. You couldn't jump in those.
No,
oh my God, you're right. You can only backflip.
You can only backflip.
You can only backflip.
You can only run and jump. And if you have the momentum, he'll automatically jump off a ledge.
It's hitting me now. I think you're right. You can only backflip. But then
in Breath of the Wild, it took me so long to get used to that, where I would just constantly run off of ledges.
These guys would know too.
I haven't played Elden Ring and I haven't played Dark Souls 3.
Okay,
yeah,
those
so
are like the two best out of all.
I know.
I'm a gamer. Every day.
You went to school for game design.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. But you have more of a reason to be here on the show then.
No, absolutely. But it's just the field is just so competitive.
Can we talk about that?
Like if you want your game to be really good, everything has to be written down and like really
to the T.
To the T.
Yes, I understand.
It's like, oh, if you have this character, he jumps.
Welcome back to the Hollywood Gamer, where Hollywood meets gaming. I'm Harrison.
And I'm Jason. We are live from Next Gen Games in Hollywood.
Oh, yes we are, Jason. Very well said. And we're live for level 40. That's right. Jason, you can't see that, but there's giant numbers popping up on the screen right now for everybody to see. It's a post thing.
Okay.
Okay?
Absolutely.
There it is, right there.
Oh.
There. Yeah. Enjoy it.
Cool.
And it's gone.
Oh.
Anyway, we're live, and none other level 40, baby. I mean, this is kind of a big one here. We're almost at the big 5-0. But 40 is pretty big because, I mean, we've had 40 of these. So if you're listening here for the first time ever, you've got 39 more to listen to after this. So, yeah, there's that. And with us, we have another talented person here in Hollywood who's also a gamer. That being said, we have Jason HAMM with us, who's a producer here, does some podcast producing, some video producing. We're going to let him talk all about it. But most importantly, the guy's a gamer. That's why he's here. So, without further ado, Jason, who is Jason HAMM?
So, my name's Jason. I am a editor, videographer, producer, illustrator. I do a little bit of everything. I like to dabble, but mainly I like to create, and I love helping people unlock their creativity. I love helping people who have ideas and things that they want to do and helping them flesh them out. Like, I've never been like an idea guy, but I've been really good at helping people, take their stuff and then just run with it, you know what I mean? And just really help them develop it. And that's just something that I feel like I'm pretty good at. It's like my niche. So it's, something that I've been really working on and just really doing for the past couple of years.
And you do that through podcasting, through, like, you coach others? How's that?
Yeah, so a lot of it is through podcasting. I love coaching people through that. A lot of people, they want to develop a show, but they not necessarily know what they want to do. Like, people want to be in front of the camera and they want to speak and they want to develop an audience, but they just don't know what it is that they will do for that. And then so it's like, I like to take their personalities, the things that they like to talk about, and I just point out like, oh, this would be interesting, this could be your niche right here, you can develop this type of character, just allowing them to really flesh out what it is that they want to do.
Hell yeah. Do you have do you have a lot of, I guess, proteges or a lot of results that you can talk about that from your working with people?
I have a podcast that I just produced. It's called the Beauty is Pain podcast.
The Beauty is Pain podcast.
Yes. And then so it's a podcast that talks a lot about just like cosmetics and just, fashion in that industry. But it mainly centers around plastic surgery. The host, he has had a lot of like plastic surgery himself. And the point is like he's really open about it. And I feel like a lot of people in just everywhere who gets plastic surgery, a lot of people aren't open about it. Like, a lot of people can have like things where they just don't like the way that they look because of what they see on like Instagram and YouTube and like movies and stuff like that.
It can be very glorified.
Exactly. And then so so far we had our first episode and we had a surgeon on, and he's one of the top surgeons in Beverly Hills. And he's just talks a lot about what people do and how they do it, and what's out there, what's like safer and stuff. It's just really educational. What I find most stimulating in my life is being able to just work on projects and just create things and have things and put things out and people see them, and like and just also that like feeling of when somebody has an idea and you help them bring it to life, and then they sit there and they're just like, oh my God, this is exactly what I wanted.
See that? Yeah,
absolutely.
That's pretty cool. I like that. That helps a lot of people. Does a lot of good. And I love, you said something earlier that I really enjoyed because it was truthful, and and it proves that you know your strengths and your weaknesses. But a lot of people, sometimes it's hard to confront yourself when it comes to that. And I'm going to let you know what you said. You said you're not an idea guy.
Yes.
And that, that's, I think that's one of the hard truths people need to come to terms with when finding your niche and finding your strengths.
Yes.
You know, and good on you for knowing that and then taking that and run with it, bro.
Yeah, you just got to figure out what it is that you're good at and what you're not good at, you know. Not everybody can do everything, you know. Like, I'm not going to be an NFL athlete, you know. I'm not going to be a scientist, but
You? Why not?
because I don't feel like I'm built for it. I'm like 5'8",
Fair.
you know.
Fair.
Like barely breaking 200 pounds. Like, I ain't gonna be
Fair.
ain't gonna be on the field anytime soon.
Okay. Actually, are you into sports at all?
Yeah, actually, well, I did play football in high school.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and then
Okay.
I played after high school. I played rugby for about 7 years.
Okay, well, we don't do sports here on the Hollywood Gamer, so we can just brush that under the rug.
Gotcha.
No, I'm fucking with you. But
Okay.
all right, well, you know, it seems like being an active person, but you kind of switched gears over from being super active to now super creative, which tells me you always had that creative bone inside you, but maybe you didn't express yourself in that way when you were younger.
Not necessarily. I have always just been an illustrator, just like right off the bat. Like I don't really focus on it too much, but like, you know, I'm a pretty good artist.
Cool.
And I've just like I've always had that creative bone in my body. Like my father was a person who always drew. I had a cousin in my life who was a phenomenal artist, and he still is. And it was just somebody that I really looked up to. And I actually went to school for game design, but it just And then
You
it
went to
just
school for game design.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
But
Well, you
it's-
have
yeah.
more of a reason to be here on the show then.
No, absolutely. But it's just the field is just so competitive.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you actually went to college for it and graduated for it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So, like, tell me about that process. Like, what... Someone who has no idea what game design school is, or anybody listening, tell us about it.
Okay, well, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you know, I'm like the master game designer, you know, but I did pick up a lot in like the time, and it's just.
I would hope so. You
yeah.
graduated.
Yeah, you know, it's when you do game design, there isn't like you want to specialize, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to figure out what you're good at, and so I was always really good at like, you know, faces and people and stuff like that. So I always thought to do like a character designer. So that was my thing.
Nice.
So like I got really into like sculpting like faces and
Cool.
people and like, you know, just that
See,
regard.
that's
yeah.
really cool because you can really create some really interesting characters.
There's people that do there's characters, there's people that do more hard surface modeling. So like, you know, like you have people that do props, you have people that do like more main stuff like the weapons and like the things that are gonna be used and really shown, you know what I'm saying? You have people who specialize in like rigging, you have people who specialize in animation, you have people that
That's so
specialize
interesting.
in
There's
like
so many
Yeah.
like pieces to this puzzle.
Yeah.
It's like a movie production almost. You
Yeah.
know? It's got so many pieces.
So there's like people that specialize in like the programming and like the like the engine. So it's like once everybody has like the assets done and stuff like that, you have people that take it all and put it in the game and like, you know, program it all and make it like work.
And then there's someone that like that once it's like all there, it's kind of rough looking. So that there's someone like also kind of polish it, right?
Yeah, you know, you have all these people, all these like working elements. You have people who are also in like sound and stuff like that, and come up with like sound effects, and then you know everything just kind of comes together. And then you have the person that just kind of programs it all and puts it in there. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like if you want your game to be really good, everything has to be written down and like really like just like
To the
polished
T.
to the T. Like,
Yes,
you know,
I understand
It's like
that.
oh, if you have this character, he jumps maybe like 5 meters in the air. You know what I'm saying? So now everything has to be built around that. So it's like okay, we have to have things 5 meters like right there, and then we have like 10-meter stuff that you can only access once you get like the double jump or whatever, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to design it's your dynamics, your aesthetic, and mechanics, and like all of them work together. There's also like design, like the concept people that are mostly like the illustrators that come up and like really design like
Oh,
what
yeah.
a character looks
Like
like, and
the
what the world looks
aesthetic
like,
look,
the aesthetic look, yeah, so
and the
people
feel
like
for
that.
the world. See,
Yeah.
that is more like my
Yeah.
vibe right there.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel
building
like
the world, creating the lore, the history, the characters,
Yeah.
all that, the narrative.
Yeah. No, absolutely. One thing though about the like when you learn about the creation of it, it can kind of like ruin certain parts of it. Like when you're playing a game, you'll be like, "Oh, this guy messed up the texture here. This is like too stretched out." You know what I mean? So it's like you know, like when you're playing a game and the texture just looks like it's just wrapped around the guy just a little weird. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, "Oh, they didn't put things together right the way they should have here." Like you can spot those like tiny
And so
little
at
mistakes.
that point, if you spot that, do you report that, and then they go back to those people and say, "Hey, you got to fix this," or what's done is done?
No, that would be because like that would be you have like your testers and like people that would like play the game.
There
and
you
stuff.
go, and then they would go
Yeah.
back and.
So those are the people that like come in.
You
like,
you wouldn't report that, even though if you saw all these things, you still wouldn't report that.
Well, I mean, if you're just playing the game, you know, I was just talking about like when you're playing the game.
Oh, okay, got
when
it,
You
when
see
you're
it,
playing.
and then kind of like 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 that type of stuff you can't just like ignore because you know the ins and outs of it. So,
yeah.
like like they
100%.
mess up the texture
That's
here,
why I
something
was
like
so
that.
like
Yeah.
confused. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then but the testers, that's a whole new wave and comes
Yeah.
when you're, I guess, in beta.
Yeah. So like when the game's like being designed and you have like levels and stuff, you would have like certain departments of people who would sit there, and these guys will sit there for like ever too, like playing these games, and it's like you have to play them over and over and over and over and over again because you want to make sure that you're spotting
Different
every
playthroughs,
little,
all that.
Yeah, because the worst thing is you finish a game, it's developed, you launch it, and there's like a glaring issue right there that somebody could have spotted, but they didn't. Because like whatever error, but like that's what the testers are for, so they can spot errors, or sometimes they could be like, hey, like this part of the level it was built fine, but like this part of it like lost me, or this part was like kind of boring, or this part I feel like could be, they give you your notes so that they
Wow.
can, yeah.
And so like, how does that work with games like maybe in early access? 'Cause, like if you got a game on Steam that's an early access.
Well, yeah, that's also just kind of like
That's
a
kind of like a play. That's all you play testers, right?
Yeah,
but
kinda
they're
like-
paying for it too at the same time. So that's why I'm like,
yeah. Well, yeah, I know it's kind of like a weird little,
it's weird, right?
yeah. Well, because like I don't know, it's just
But
weird.
it's like an
where everything is-
agreement.
Yeah.
Because Baldur's Gate 3 was an early access for the longest time, and
Yeah.
then it came out and then hit the mainstream, and it just erupted.
Well, yeah, because they take the
The
feedback.
market.
They take the feedback from the open beta, and then they use that. And then sometimes that works really great. But then you have a game like Multiverses. I don't know if you ever played that one. It was like the Smash
it
Brothers
was a
with
Smash
like the
Bro- yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
I
B
did-
proper.
we- We did play. I did
Yeah.
play.
So that game was in open beta for like the longest time, and then they took it down. And then when they brought it back, they changed so much, and a lot of people were like,
Yes,
really upset
my
about
guy
it.
was before they. My guy was Mr. Toastman or something. I think.
No, you're thinking of the
Yeah, I'm
Nickelodeon
thinking
one.
of the Nickelodeon
Yeah.
one, but I did play Multiverses.
Yeah.
Scooby Doo was in it. Shaggy.
Scooby Doo. I don't know. I stopped playing, so I don't know if he was like
I'm
released
pretty
into it.
sure
Shaggy was in it. I was
Yeah,
a
that was-
Superman guy. I like playing Superman.
Okay,
Superman
yeah.
was awesome. Yeah.
You like being overpowered.
Well, he wasn't overpowered. He was like, how like in the fighting games, everybody has like their strengths and weaknesses. He had like a really low range, but he had like huge combo potential. In like fighting games, I think that's kind of like who I gravitate to. Like in Smash Brothers, I play Wario because of his combo potential, but he's got like drawbacks. I don't know, something
Yeah,
about it
so
makes
you're,
it so
you're,
interesting.
You're the if you pick an RPG game, if you play an RPG game, you're the thief who has dual wield daggers. You're not the guy with the big.
Yeah.
You're not the bonk.
Yeah, something like that. I don't usually go for like the really straightforward, strong like warrior with a big. I like the characters where there's like a lot of nuance. You know what I mean? Something like that. Like I get more joy out of that. Or like if I'm playing like a hero shooter, I love playing healer because there's like that aspect of like, oh, you got to heal your people, but then these people are trying to kill you at the same time.
I am
and then
the
you gotta,
complete
like,
opposite.
run.
I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
like balls in, aggressive melee combat. They'll show like a character who's basically naked, who's got like a cloth covering his dick and his ass, and he's got this giant.
It's like Simon.
He's got
Belmont.
this huge club, and his strength is through the roof. And anything he hits, like bosses, he just destroys them in one hit. He's called the bonk.
Yeah.
it's just the vibe.
I love playing the character that enables the bonk.
Okay,
like that
cool.
helps the bonk
support.
be the bonk.
You like the
basically,
support.
yeah. I like
buff.
the support of like the tank. Something about just being a straight bonk just never really resonated with me because I feel like it's just so one track tunnel vision. But I like it when there's like, oh, like I can do things to help everybody else do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Like,
yeah,
I love
man.
that. Yeah.
That kind of tells a lot about your person, who you are. Actually, I think a lot of people playing RPGs, your playthrough kind of tells a lot about who you are.
Yeah.
Interesting, because I played a lot of the bonk character growing up, but I kind of gravitated a little bit toward more like a mixture of magic and sword. Good mixture of those two.
That too, I do like, like in certain RPGs, I like to do like mix it in with the magic and like, maybe the support or something like that. It's just a combination of like everything, but it's just
so
never
which
really.
RPG are you talking about? Because if you're not playing turn-based, that's fine.
Okay.
What are you playing? You
Let's
like
see,
the
RPGs.
action.
Yeah, the action. I'm trying to think, but like Fantasy Star Universe, I guess, and then like I play a little bit of like the Dark Souls series. I haven't played.
Oh, you have done Dark Souls.
I haven't played Elden Ring, and I haven't played Dark Souls 3.
Okay,
Yeah,
those
so I
are
haven't
like
got a
the
chance.
two
Yeah.
best out of
Yeah,
all.
I know. Yeah.
Dark Souls 1 is absolute classic.
Oh yeah,
You cannot
absolutely.
go wrong with Dark Souls 1.
The funniest thing about Dark Souls is like it felt like with that one, the game, it felt like it was designed like the area was designed first, and then how you get around it was
That's
figured
funny.
out.
You know what?
That was
As-
how it felt like to me.
As a game designer, you might actually be right about that.
Yeah.
You see things a certain way. Like, as someone who's a filmmaker, I watch movies differently.
Yeah.
As someone who's went to school for game design, you can play a game differently and see almost through the curtains.
Yeah.
So that hunch you have could actually be right.
Maybe. I
I'm
don't
sure if you put that on Reddit, you'd get an answer.
know. Probably.
That's you never know.
Yeah.
And so Elden Ring, you've never touched.
I haven't touched it yet. No.
Oh my
Haven't
god!
had a
dude.
chance.
You
I know. It's amazing. My little
It's
brother has it, and I've
amazing,
watched him
bro.
play it. I don't know, but
You've watched
yeah.
him play it?
I watched him play it. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
still
you've seen what it looks like. You've
Yeah.
seen the beauty.
Yeah, I've
that
seen that
Elden Ring has to
they've
offer.
added a dedicated jump button, right? Where like
The,
before
the
it was
game
like,
has
yeah.
a jump button.
Yeah,
And
before you had
it
to
was
sprint
completely
and then jump.
unheard of
Yeah.
for any Souls-like to have a jump button.
It's like when they gave Link a jump button in Breath of the Wild.
He didn't have a jump button before
No,
that?
remember he had to run off the ledge and you would jump automatically.
What about...
Yeah, think about it.
Wait, there was no jump button for Link in any game prior to that?
No, right?
What about...
Yeah.
What about Ocarina of Time?
No.
And what about The Wind Waker?
No. Never.
Majora's Mask?
It's
You
a-
couldn't
yeah.
jump in those...
No,
oh
you
my god,
remember?
you're
Yeah.
right. You can only backflip.
You can only backflip.
You can only
but
backflip.
you can only run and jump, and if you have the momentum, he'll automatically jump off a ledge.
It's hitting me now. I think
Yeah,
you're right. You can
but
only
then
backflip.
in Breath of the Wild, it took me so long to get used to that, where I would just constantly run off of ledges.
These
and die.
guys would know too. Breath of the
jump button.
Wild is the first game in the series where Link has a dedicated jump button.
I'm pretty sure, unless you want to think of like what's it?
We're looking.
A Link to the
That's
Past-
true.
Or Zelda 2.
So there's like an asterisk
Yeah,
because technically in 1987, the Adventures of Link
yeah.
came after the dedicated button for jumping, and then I think they removed it.
They removed the jump button or the game.
No, the jump.
Why would you remove a jump
Well, because it
button?
was a side scroller, right? It was different than all the other ones. Yeah,
And not like use the auto jump. And the auto jump goes automatically.
Oh my god.
yeah,
My mind is blown.
yeah. That's a
My mind is blown. Is there anybody on live right now that knew that? That's insane.
yeah.
My mind is absolutely blown. Thanks for that, Jason.
Yeah.
Wow.
It took me so long to get used to it too. I would just keep running them off of ledges and dying. I'm just like, I keep forgetting there's a jump button now.
Wow. Yeah, Breath of the Wild was probably a big learning curve for you.
Oh yeah, but I had
Elden
so
Ring
much
was a
fun
big
with
learning
it.
curve for,
Yeah.
for Souls-like players, so I can imagine.
But in terms of like design for Breath of the Wild, the coolest thing is they didn't have like that like game design where they give you a map and there's just all these icons and then you just go to
Hell
things.
no.
But with Breath of the Wild, it was like, oh, here's this really large tower. I'm gonna climb it and I'm gonna see what's around me and then I'm gonna go to that and create my own
they
marker.
didn't
and
invent
just-
that. They took
yeah.
that from Assassin's Creed, but
Yeah.
you know.
Well, what's it called? They
Assassin's
yeah.
Creed didn't even invent that either.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying with like in terms of like that game design, it made it so it's like the game didn't just tell you where everything is; you were exploring the
Yes,
world.
you had to
Yeah.
explore and put in the effort to
Yeah,
find out where
to
things
find
are.
where things are. But
Yeah.
unless in other games they would just be like, here's everything, go to that, go to that, go to that, have fun, whatever. But with Zelda, there was this exploration kind of like
Yeah,
feel
like
to it. Yeah.
every Ubisoft game on the planet.
on the
You open up you open up the map of the world, and it just looks like a Christmas tree ornament. It just looks like ornaments everywhere.
I just never really been into Ubisoft games, to be honest with you. Just kind of like they always just felt very samey to me.
I was into the old Ubisoft with the first and second Assassin's Creed games, and then Prince of Persia.
Okay.
Those were my games, and then they got greedy.
Yeah,
They got greedy.
I did like which was it 3? The Assassin's Creed that was set in like colonial America. I thought that one was kind of interesting.
That was Syndicate? No.
No, where you play as a native.
Yeah,
like
I-
he's
I-
like half native and his dad is
Yeah,
white.
I don't quite remember.
Yeah, that one was cool. I just kind of like the whole like it's set in America. And just I don't know. I just found it kind of like interesting.
Yeah, it is cool. Speaking of AAAs and AA games, because Ubisoft is actually a perfect example of a AAA studio that is no longer
Yeah.
producing quality content. So they're turning to now AA games.
Yeah.
And AA games, they've done all their experimentation. They're still, these AA developers are still experimenting and stuff, but they're really capitalizing on what I think is passion and quality.
Yeah.
More focused experiences.
It resonates with people. Yeah. But I just feel like right now we're in a landscape where like the AAA gaming market is kind of like there's a lot of meddling, you know what I mean, with people who don't really either understand or care whether a game is fun or not. they want to maximize the profits, so they make a game that has potential, but then
They don't just make a game; they make an IP.
yeah, but then they bog it down with just all this extra stuff that nobody wants in it.
I'll even take microtransactions at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I'll take the old days of microtransactions, but right now it's like it's a lot.
It's egregious. It's too egregious, and it's like you buy a game for full price, and then like only half of it's released to you, and then they weigh everything down. Or a lot of them like with what was it Battlefront 2 when it first released, and like all of that where it was just it took forever for you to unlock anything unless you paid more money.
Pay to play.
Pay to play, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just like
People don't want
yeah.
that anymore, and
No,
those live
yeah.
service are dying out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
There's
these
just,
big AAA studios continue to gamble on live services for some reason, while these smaller indie AA studios are pumping out gems like Clear Obscure Expedition 33
Yeah.
and Hollow Knight
oh yeah.
and Kingdom Come Deliverance.
But it's not like the live service can't work. Like what's it? One of the games I was playing, Helldivers. You ever play Helldivers?
Hell yeah.
Dude, Helldivers
That's a
is
double-A studio.
Yeah, and it's
But it looks
it's
like a
live,
AAA game.
It's live service, but but
Yeah, that's like one of the only live service
Yeah.
games that's like really doing because there's passion behind that game.
yeah, and it's like you can play the game long enough to just earn the credits to just get
Yeah,
everything.
you don't have
in
to
the
pay to
game.
play.
You don't have to pay to play.
You pay one flat fee to play the game. It's like $40, I think, too. It's a budget price.
Yeah,
if I'm not
and-
mistaken. I think I bought it
Yeah.
for $40.
It's $40, and then I think there's like an extra like a $60 version where
Which
you get
you
like
don't
extra cosmetics.
even need.
You don't even need.
You
but
don't even need it.
I got it though because I like they have like the little arcade
But that's
machine
what
in
they
it.
incentivize. You're
Yeah.
like, look, if you really want to support us and you really like the game and you really like the
Yeah.
IP, yeah, spend the extra $20 because I do that. I
Yeah.
get for games that are coming out. I spend the extra $10 or $20 for the deluxe edition if I really, really want the game. It doesn't really matter, look, it helps that it's 3-day early access sometimes for that.
Yeah,
I just like being the first one to play a game.
or like Warframe. I don't know if you've ever played Warframe.
Warframe's a free game
Yeah, and it's live service and it's been around forever
because it's free. Like you
yeah.
can buy things to add
Yeah.
on and make your experience different, maybe even better, but you can actually play it for free and do the grinding thing and be as strong, so to speak, as someone who paid.
But the thing about these games, though, specifically, is they listen to their communities. Oftentimes, these people
Yes.
will talk about things that they
Yes.
want in the game or that they don't like. And what the developers will do is they listen and then they fix it or they add the things. And you see a lot of that in Helldivers specifically. A lot of times people will complain about things or they want things or they should change things up a certain way. And oftentimes they'll do it. And people love that about the game. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they keep coming back.
Because it makes sense. That's
Yeah.
criticism. That's criticism they actually take, and it works. Because
Yeah.
you can take criticism. I'm sure they get people like, "Oh, this game sucks." Make the bugs have cool. You know what I'm saying? And they
Yeah.
don't listen to that crap.
Yeah.
They listen to the real stuff that
Yeah.
really refines their game, and that's what makes them still on top. I think the game's been out for what, 2 years now,
I believe so, yeah.
and it's crushing still
Yeah, absolutely.
because they keep adding more, and it's like a perfect example is No Man's Sky.
oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my God,
They
that
had it
is
really rough at the beginning.
well, that's
Yeah.
dedication.
Yeah.
They wanted to really win back everyone's trust. And I think they retained like a good amount, a high percentage of the people they initially lost.
But didn't they have like a flood in their studio that like set them back like months?
I don't know. They might have.
I think that was something that really that was like a huge thing in their development that like really affected them.
I'm ready for their new game. I'm excited.
I haven't heard about
Light
their
No
new one.
Fire.
Really?
Yeah,
I haven't heard
it
of it.
takes place on one planet, but the planet is the size of ours,
wow.
evidently.
Okay. Kind of like I never really got into World of Warcraft, but I know they had like two worlds basically. at a
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
point.
World of Warcraft is like the size of 13 Earths or something
Yeah,
like that.
that's-
It's
it's
like
huge, yeah.
absolutely.
It's one of those
fucking
things that's
monstrous.
like overwhelming to get into because it's just so much.
It's just too much.
Yeah, it's like Warhammer. Like it's just so much lore in Warhammer to even.
Warhammer's insane, but
Yeah.
you can jump into the newer one if you just like
yeah.
blood and guts and that 80s
No,
style.
I play. Have you played Darktide?
I tried it.
Okay, I love it. If you're talking about the games that I'm into, it's just so much going on.
Yeah.
There's just so much going on. It's like Left 4 Dead on steroids.
It is like
Yeah.
it is pretty intense like
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, definitely a good game.
Did
play
you
with
play
your friends.
Back for Blood? Because that's
I didn't
like
give that one a
Left 4
try.
Dead.
No, I know that's the same developers, but no,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh, so
really,
you know of
yeah.
it.
I know of it, yeah, but I didn't really have like too much of an interest in playing it. Yeah.
What's your take on Final Fantasy?
Again, it's just never really my series. I don't hate it. I'm not gonna talk down on anybody who enjoys Final Fantasy, but it's just never.
I'm gonna talk down on those who don't enjoy it. Get out of here.
All right, end of the podcast, guys. Sorry.
That's the end. Well,
That's
you
it,
knew
yeah.
about him.
Yeah.
No, you know what, dude? Everyone's entitled to it. I know
Yeah.
you don't like Final Fantasy because you mentioned earlier turn-based strategy is not your thing.
Yeah,
However,
it's just not. Yeah.
the new one
Oh yeah. I've
and
seen
the
it.
remakes, those are not turn-based.
Nah.
They're technically tactical,
Yeah.
but they're not turn-based. And I say tactical because you can pause mid-combat and make decisions if you want.
Yeah.
Or just keep slashing away and doing it if your fingers are quick enough.
I feel like that was just kind of like to like a best of both worlds for older fans and then also newer people who are trying it out for the first time.
I would say they tried something and it actually worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'll take your word for it. I never played it.
Yeah, but that's for Final Fantasy VII Remake, but there's other issues about the remake that, they just expanded on their narrative, I think. A little too much. It came a little convoluted.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's still Final Fantasy VII Remake, and you gotta love it, right?
Yeah. You know,
Aerith still dies, and you still cry. So, anyway.
You know it's coming.
You do know it's coming. I want to get into some trivia because, Jason, I want to test your game knowledge because we've been having some pretty good conversation here.
Okay.
And now I want to see what you really know.
All right, let's give it a rip.
All right, so now we're going to do some speed run trivia. All right, I don't have that, actually. I'm going to need a different phone. I didn't even think about that. Which massively online multiplayer live service game took the world by storm and launched in 2017? 3, 2, 1.
Elder Scrolls?
We're looking for Fortnite.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you were saying RPG. I don't know why.
Live service.
Live service, yeah. Of course,
By
that's
way,
the big one.
I didn't tell you the rules, so I'm
Yeah.
going to ask the question, and then I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and
Okay.
then you answer the question.
Okay.
What year did the original PlayStation launch?
Was that 1994?
That is 1994. That's correct. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and then you say it, okay?
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
You're like too fast.
I mean, that's speedrun trivia, though. What is the best-selling PlayStation console of all time? 3, 2, 1.
PS2?
That's correct. PS2. Nailing it. What is the name of the Xbox subscription service you can purchase and play online? 3, 2, 1.
Xbox Live?
That's correct. Well, actually,
easy
you know what? It was Game Pass, but we'll take Live because that's what it was.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
We'll take it. That's from spoken like a real OG right there. A real gamer OG. What Nintendo console introduced motion controllers? 3, 2, 1.
The Nintendo Wii.
That is correct. The Nintendo Wii. What is the name of Nintendo's iconic character? 3, 2, 1.
Mario.
That's correct.
Give me some easy ones here.
We are. What is the name of PlayStation's iconic mascot? 3, 2, 1.
Crash Bandicoot.
That is correct.
Okay. Well, I mean, he ain't no
Dude.
more.
Well, you
He
know
was,
the
yeah.
OG, you know.
The
we're
OG,
talking
like,
OG
Crash
stuff.
Bandicoot, yeah.
Because who is he? Oh, I guess it's
Was it
Astrobot.
Astrobot?
now.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, he's
for a
like a-
bonus question. There we go.
Yeah,
Astrobot.
Astrobot, yeah.
I love it. You got it. Bonus question. We'll give it to you. What is the name of Sega's mascot? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Sonic.
That's correct, Sonic. Now, pretty much like Paramount's mascot now.
Yeah.
What is the PlayStation exclusive title that features a character named Kratos?
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
God of War.
That's correct, God of War. What Nintendo franchise features a boy named Link? 3, 2, 1.
Legend of Zelda.
That is correct. And for a bonus question, what is the name of the sword he wields?
Oh, Master Sword.
That's correct. For bonus, we don't have to do 3,
Okay,
2, 1.
cool.
I love how you're waiting for me
I was
to do
like-
it. Oh, you know what? This question is the answer to one you said earlier. So I want to say you got one wrong then earlier.
Oh.
What is the name of the Xbox Online multiplayer service? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, then that would be the Game Pass, right? No, or the Xbox Live.
There you
okay.
go,
Oh, I
Xbox
thought you were tricking me here.
No, Xbox
I was like,
Live.
oh, it has to be the other one now.
Really? Which PlayStation really? Which PlayStation console introduced the DualShock controller? 3, 2, 1.
Well, that was the PS1, right?
Yeah, how the
Yeah.
fuck did you know that?
Well, yeah. No, I just remember when they released it.
But I thought DualShock was the analog.
Yeah, they eventually released that before. No, that came out before the PlayStation 2. Yeah.
The analog did?
Yeah.
Why do I remember I only had the D-pad?
Well, that was what released first, and then eventually they invaded and added the DualShock. And then,
I love
yeah.
that you know more than me about that. Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah, no, my dad had PlayStation growing up, and he had the DualShock, and I remember seeing it, thought it was the coolest controller ever. I was
Oh,
just
it
like,
was so dope.
I was like, thumbsticks? I
Yeah.
was like, this is easier.
It was
I
so
was like,
dope.
what have we been digging around with these control pads for forever? You know?
I love it.
And then,
I love it.
And then we got the 64's banana controller.
That because they got ballsy with that
Yeah.
shit. They're like, you're like, analogs, fuck that. We're doing a C-pad.
For people who have 3 arms, this is perfect console for you.
This is the purpose. This is great for an octopus.
Yeah.
They made a console for octopies. I love it. That's a great observation. What is the name of Nintendo's handheld console that released in 2017? 3, 2, 1.
Well, it's the Switch.
That's correct.
Yeah.
For a bonus, what year did its sequel come out? 3, 2, 1.
Well, that was 2025, right?
That's
Last year.
correct.
Yeah.
And what's it called?
The Switch 2.
That's correct. But you're not getting a bonus on that one.
Okay.
That was too easy.
Yeah, it was too easy. Yeah.
All right, we're going to go hard no because
Okay.
I'm going to make something up
Okay,
now.
cool. Yeah, because
I'm
they've
going to
been
give you a
pretty
Final
easy.
Fantasy one. How about that?
Well, I don't know anything about Final
That's
Fantasy.
why, because we need to get you to lose one. All right, fine.
Watch me still get it.
You might actually get it.
Maybe. I'll go ahead shoot.
You
We'll
know
see.
what? Let's shoot.
Let's see.
How many mainline Final Fantasy games are there? 3, 2, 1.
15?
We're looking for 16.
Ah, so close.
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I'll give you that because Final Fantasy 15 sucked.
So we just pretend like it didn't happen.
So we went right from 14 to 16. Alrighty. Just kidding, Square Enix. Please let me come to your studio next week. Alrighty. Let me do another Final Fantasy one. What is the name of the protagonist in Final Fantasy VII?
What's Cloud?
See, you know more
yeah.
than you think.
I mean, that one's easy.
See, but
Yeah.
you said, but it's still Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Good job. It's Cloud. All right, that's it for Final Fantasy for now.
Okay.
Which Xbox franchise blew the world away and had a main character named Master Chief? 3, 2, 1.
That was Halo.
That's correct. It's Halo. Which Nintendo franchise features Pikachu? 3, 2, 1.
That'd be Pokemans.
That is correct. It is Pokemans. Which Xbox console released in 2005? 3, 2, 1.
What's the original Xbox, right? Oh, no, that's the 360. That's right. Right? Oh, you're not going to give it to
We
me.
need an
Yeah.
answer.
We need an answer?
You're
okay.
too good for me to give you hints now.
Okay, lock it in. I'll say Xbox 360.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah,
We got to stump you on something here, dude.
we got to see.
Which Nintendo console came out in 2001? 3, 2, 1.
Will that be the GameCube?
That's correct. It's the
Yeah.
GameCube.
Yeah.
Do you know, for a bonus question, the launch title for the GameCube?
Oh, Smash Brothers, wasn't it? No. Was that Wind Waker? Let me see. Lock it in, Smash Brothers.
If you know the answer to that, leave it in the comments, because I just made that up and I have no idea. Which PlayStation handheld was released in 2004? 3, 2, 1.
Well, that was the PSP.
That's correct. That was the PSP. All right, we're going to give you one more. What is the name of Xbox famous racing series franchise? 3, 2, 1.
That'd be Forza.
That's correct. It is Forza. One more. Which PlayStation Which PlayStation exclusive follows a protagonist named Nathan Drake? 3, 2, 1.
That would be the Uncharted series.
That is correct. And we aren't going to try to stump him anymore because he is too good for us. So that was Speedrun Trivia. Jason, great job. You crushed it.
Woo!
I don't know how well you did, but this is how well you did. This is your number right here. Right here. See it? Pretty good looking number.
Yeah,
He's petting
absolutely.
the number because he's so proud of how well he did on it. It's a pretty good number. Oh, he's cleaning it now.
A little shine on it.
Oh, he's
you know
putting a
what I'm saying?
shine on it.
Yeah.
No, you should have seen the guy last week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Made it real hard for the editor.
What do you pick it up and bite it?
Oh, he did something crazy. You'll see. I guess if you watch, you'll see.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah, he was everywhere. Gave himself points, took away points. Yeah, that was Anya. He's quite a stand-up.
Oh, I know
comedian.
Anya.
Funny guy. You
Yeah.
do? Oh, you know Anya.
Yeah.
Oh, you do know Anya.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's really funny that you guys are a week apart. on the show.
Yeah.
And you know each other.
A little intertwined, yeah.
Small world here in Hollywood.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Dude, your speedrun trivia, I gotta say, you might actually have done do I dare say, the best we've ever had.
You got to put me on the wall.
It could. We're gonna put you right here by the Warhammer signs. Dude, you did really, really well.
Cool.
Yeah. Good job.
I was a little scared at first. I thought you were going to ask me some like really niche questions.
You know what? I was gonna go harder, but it was all up to the chat actually.
Oh, really?
And ChatGPT decided that you were gonna get easier ones today.
Cool.
But if you return
Okay,
to the show, we're
we'll
giving you
definitely.
some hard questions
All right.
to really.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Well, we'll see. Because it's a great honor to come back to the Hollywood Gamer. So we can only hope Jason comes back. If you're watching this and you're totally enjoying what you're watching here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because not only does it really help me out, but it also allows me to keep bringing on super cool guests like this guy right here. That's right. So hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss a level. Thanks.
Hit that button.
That's right.
What was that game that released and then they pulled it like 2 weeks later? It was on the PlayStation. It was the hero shooter.
Oh my God.
What was
oh
it
my
called?
God.
I know. I just kind of
Oh my
blinked from
God.
my head. Yeah.
It starts with a C. Oh my God. What is it? It was a Sony game. I
Yeah, it
think.
was a Sony game, and people hated
Producer,
it so much.
can you please look? It was a
Yeah.
Sony live service game. I started with a C.
Concord.
Concord. Thank
Concord,
you.
there it is, yeah.
Concord. Oh
That-
no.
It was because people were sick of it was the oversaturated market, but nobody could connect with the characters, and like the design for the characters were like really weird.
And you know what's crazy? What was the budget?
Yeah.
$400 million.
Yeah. I know, right?
You know how many movies I could make with that? Oh, dude.
A bunch or one really good one.
No, I would never spend that much money on one movie. Dude, yeah, Concord is a really good example, and people in the industry use it as an example now.
Yeah.
When they talk about live service games, they're like, "Oh, you don't want another Concord," or they actually use it. It's a staple in the industry. Not a very good one, obviously, but it's a very real reminder of the climate and what
Yeah.
people want. Because it doesn't matter if Sony puts one out for $400 million and they market it up everyone's ass where their grandma knows about it. It doesn't matter.
No.
If you can't connect with the characters, like you
Yeah.
said, it's not going to work. Because then a Marvel Rivals came out after
yeah.
that, and it crushed, but it was the exact same formula.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. One of the things specifically for me was the characters. So it's like when you're designing a character, you have to include things where visually you can just kind of make out what they do. Like when you look at like somebody like Mercy, oh, obviously she's a healer. You know what I'm saying? Or if you look at like Farah, she's like obviously somebody who flies in the air. But then you had these characters, and it's like you would look at them, and you just couldn't figure out, initially what it is that they did. None of them really fit their roles.
As a writer myself, and I think that's the missing piece. When you name a character, you don't just name it.
Yeah.
The name encompasses who they are, what they represent, their values, and you can almost determine who they are almost by their name or kind of what they do. And it's like, if they're missing out on cues like that, then the game was doomed from the start. Because it was not even a passion project. It was just a moneymaker that they thought, oh, we're going to capitalize on this live service. And I freaking love Sony.
Yeah.
I freaking love them.
Yeah. But it's just like, it was a game designed for like nobody.
What a shame, man.
Yeah.
What a shame. Producer, how are we doing on battery? Really? I like it. I like it. I want to jump into one of my favorite segments with you, Jason.
All right.
It is called Unlikely Encounters. Basically, they know what it is. I know what it is. Well, we've got some new listeners here, so they might not know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to tell you what it is. Basically, I'm going to pull out a wheel
Oh, there it is.
right here.
Uh-huh.
And this wheel has a bunch of games on it. We're going to spin that wheel. Whatever game it lands on, we're going to pick 2 NPCs from that game, and we're going to put ourselves in a completely random, unlikely encounter and just have some fun improv playing as some game characters in a game world.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Sound good?
Do I spin it?
Yeah, let's have Jason do the honors here.
All
We're
right.
going to spin that wheel, buddy.
We go.
There it is.
It's spinning.
And still spinning.
Yeah,
It's-
sorry.
it's the
Kind of
long
gave it
one.
a little too much mustard on that one.
He thought this was the Wheel of Fortune.
I know.
He was going to win something
I
at the
know.
end of it.
Stop it. Bankrupt. Ah.
All right, we have a winner here. Oh, it's like directly in the middle. I'm going to pick one. I'm not feeling those 2.
I literally no idea about Dragon's Dogma. I'm sorry.
We're going to do Jason's choice.
Jason's choice.
Jason, what game do you choose? Any game on the planet. Doesn't have to be this.
Okay.
This is now a thing of the past. any game on the planet, what game are we doing?
You kind of put me on the spot here.
That's why I don't always do the choice, but you know.
Let's see here. I'm trying to think.
Did
Like,
you say Game of Thrones?
no.
You did? I thought you said that because I'll do Game of Thrones.
Okay, no, I didn't. I never really got into the series. Yeah, unfortunately, I know, right? Everybody tells me how good it was at the beginning.
Well, that's the fun of improv too. You don't
Yeah.
know what it is. Let's do something you're comfortable with.
It's one of those things where somebody asks you, "Oh, like, what's your favorite food?" And you're like,
Cherries.
"Yeah,
What game you played this last?
Castlevania."
You played Castlevania last month.
Yeah. Well, I've been like, I just got a lot of work, and like, I just feel like the AAA games, the games designed now, are just so addictive. Where like, I will hop on a game, and then I'll look outside, it's dark, and I'm like, oh my god, why do I do this myself? So I've been trying to play more classic stuff so that I can just kind of pop in and out of.
Gamer struggles.
Gamer struggles, man. Sometimes, man, you just get locked in. You just
do.
tranced.
You
and it's
get
just-
locked in.
Yeah. So
I-
I just like, I had to stop. Like Marvel.
I played
yeah.
Elden Ring for 90 days, and I didn't realize that 90 days had passed. I thought it was only
Yeah.
2 hours.
No, dude. For me, it's hero shooters. Hero shooters are like crack to me. Like Marvel Rivals, somebody to pull me away from that, dude. I love it so.
So
much.
how about we
It's
do
so good.
Marvel Rivals?
Sure, let's do it. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you're Iron Man or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think Spider-Man. How about Spider-Man?
Okay. Yeah, I'll
Can you
do
be Spider-Man?
Yeah, I can be Spider-Man. I oftentimes don't know when to shut up, so yeah. That's pretty...
I'm gonna be the Juggernaut.
Okay.
Yes. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, we showed up together, I guess.
Yeah, we showed up together.
Okay, we showed up together.
Look, all right, Jugs. What kind of coffee are you gonna get? You think they got a cup big enough for you?
Oi, they can't get a fucking coffee big enough for me, mate.
Yeah,
I'll
gonna
tell
have to-
you what, though. Oi, what's that? You see that?
Well, it appears two guys have engaged in confrontation.
Couple of bonkers trying to fight it out there. Oi, which one do you think is gonna win, mate?
Maybe the smelly one.
How do you know? Oh, you got good senses.
Got them
I was
senses,
wondering,
yeah,
how
so I
could
can
you
smell
smell
over
it?
there.
Pretty good, mate, actually.
He also has some pretty crusty dreadlocks. It doesn't look like he cleans them, so you know, I can only
Actually,
imagine.
he's a bit. Actually, yeah. Could he get that torn out? Looks like he's getting pulled out. They're getting torn.
Oh, maybe. Well, it doesn't look like he uses a lot of products. Maybe his follicles are a little strong. I don't know. It doesn't damage him a
I
lot.
don't know much about that with my head, but okay.
All right. Oh. Dreadlocks is on top, and he's choking him.
Oi!
Okay.
Next.
Punch!
I was like, looks like we're here. Can I get a Can I get you know what? I'm just gonna go with a regular black coffee and just 2 pumps of creamer, please. What about you, Jugs?
honestly, mate, I didn't even know we were this close to the barista.
I know, right?
Honestly,
We're just distracted here with all these intense
the
fighting going on.
Juggernaut, I'm not as quick and as mentally strong.
Do you guys
as
have
you
a bucket
others.
size? From my friend
Moving
here.
a bit too fast for me,
Yeah.
actually.
You
I'm
know.
still focused on the fight over there. But a
Yeah.
coffee.
He's got to wake up, but you know he's got a big stomach.
Have you got a? What
like
do they
a-
have here? What's that menu?
You got like a bucket or a crate. You can dump some coffee in for him.
Boy, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah.
Come here, get me a coffee with a caramel in it.
Yeah, you could just put Jugs down. That's what I call him. It's a little easy to remember. Yeah.
Boy, only Spider calls me Jugs. You call
Okay.
me Jugs, I'll punch you in the frickin' jaw, mate.
You can write it, but just say Juggernaut. You'll know what it means. Yeah.
Thanks, Spider. He
Yeah.
knows.
Otherwise, he'll cave through your wall like he's the Kool-Aid man.
Uh,
You really don't want that.
Spider, should we get involved in this here?
Well, I feel like if we did, we would probably injure them pretty horribly, and that would just not bode well for anybody.
I
really.
think I would injure them. You
Yeah.
was a bit puny there. You
Well,
know.
I mean, I'm pretty strong myself, Juggernaut. I mean, you know,
You are pretty strong, but wait a second. Have we ever? Hold on a second, barista. Have we ever had a strong competition with you and I?
well, I feel like it would just be a little uneventful, considering your arm is literally the size of my entire body.
But you just said, yeah, I know you're super strong. You know. So
well, I didn't say it was stronger than you.
Oh,
so nothing- you don't have to get all defensive or whatever.
You
I just
know
wanted
me,
to point
I'm
out
a bit
that I-
sensitive with the strength thing. you
That
know
I
me.
myself is also strong. You know.
Yeah, I often think about how strong you are, though, because you're such a small little being. I feel like I could just snap you. You know what I mean?
I mean, I could stop a train,
You could stop a train, almost popped your blood vessels when you did it.
but I could do it.
But you could do it.
But I can do it. Yeah.
You could do it. That's
Absolutely.
pretty impressive.
Yeah.
You're not comparing to me, though. All right, anyway, I think I've figured out what coffee I want.
They don't have buckets though. I'm sorry.
Well, then I don't want anything here.
Well, we can order like maybe 15 larges to go.
15 larges. Would
Yeah.
Be enough. I don't. Is it more than 30?
Oh, we can get. I don't know. How many cups do you guys have? Do you have enough for this guy here?
Is 15
He's gonna
more
run
than
you out of
30?
business. 15 is definitely much more than 30.
Wonderful. I do the 13. Wait, 15? There's more?
Well, depends how much coffee you want.
You know what, Spidey? One thing is I love about you is you never judge me, ever. Despite my accent changing and my intelligence being super low, I'm the juggernaut,
Yes.
and you never judge me for it.
Not to your face.
And that's the thing I value. Wait, what?
I'm sorry? Huh? No, I was just ordering my coffee. Yeah.
They got a face coffee there?
Yeah.
I'll take one of the face coffees from the barista. You got in 15 large? 15 or 30, you said?
Just give them the same thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take
Face
that.
coffee.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
And they all fit neatly into his hand. All 15 of them.
Perfect. And that was Unlikely Encounters with Spider-Man and the Juggernaut. Dude,
Yeah.
you do have some pretty good improv in you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Pretty good. And as someone who knows the character of Peter Parker pretty well, you were, you did the thing he does, where he like talks quickly and then he's like fixes us,
Yeah, real snarky,
Yeah,
comes in,
snarky.
but like a little sneaky, because like Juggernaut's not all like super smart, so it's like,
Dude,
what?
it's
No.
great. That was actually some good banter. I like it. Great job. Unlikely Encounters, success right there. Listen, Jason, it's been a good one, man.
Oh, absolutely. I had a lot of fun.
We talked games, a lot of it, and you know some stuff. So we had some real good conversation there. We're going to wrap this one up. This has been level 40, incredible level with an incredible guest. Guy knows gaming, went to school for game design.
I used to be a huge Sonic fan, and then the game started to suck, and then now it seems like they're on the up and up with like, it's like out of all the game movies that are successful, it's Sonic. Like
Sonic's
yeah.
pretty good. I
Yeah.
like Sonic.
No, I
And
know.
I really like how they casted Keanu Reeves for
As
Shadow.
Shadow.
That's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
perfect cast.
Well,
bro.
because they made the movie with the fans in mind. They didn't try to offer their interpretation of what Sonic should be.
Again,
You know what I mean?
exactly what an adaptation should be.
Yeah.
It should stick to the source material and stick to what the fans
Yeah,
know, because
exactly.
the fans are going to
Yeah.
know.
Nobody
little bit in
cares
the
about your
studio.
interpretation of what the property is. We just want to see the movie with our characters.
It's important to stick to the source material. Is
Yeah,
what my friend
absolutely.
is saying. It's very important. And if you are going to make your own movie with your own rendition, I would say don't tell people it's a full adaptation then. Say it's your take on that world.
Yeah.
Maybe, right? Or that franchise. But if you're going to be like, oh, that's a full adaptation, then people are going to be expecting a certain thing and you're not going to get the results you want. So I think that's like the main thing to take away here.
No, absolutely.
That being said, ladies and gentlemen, this was a great podcast. Dude, it was so great having you on, Jason.
It's awesome being here.
We might have you back on if you're lucky.
Okay.
Don't know when that is, but
Fingers crossed.
if you guys enjoyed having him, listening to him, let me know, and maybe we'll bring him back sooner than later. But that being said, I have been Harrison,
And I've been Jason.
and we're live here at Next Gen Games in Hollywood, and we'll see you for level 41 next week.
Move,
Later.
Get out the way. I'm trying to play that duty, but your booty in my way. Come on, I know I said I love you, but today's a new day. And I got this new game, so please just step away. I'm a hardcore gamer, so I don't believe in hygiene. My feet smell like cheese, and my teeth could use some whitening. My controller is so clean, and my gamer tag is frightening. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life, I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life, I'm a gamer. Let's even the odds like Battle Royale. I pray for the kill and grab it from hell. I grew up on swords and magic and dragons. I play Final Fantasy, I tell you what happened. I murdered that Zeus as Kratos in Athens. I lost a finger when I played that assassin. The keyblade of darkness is in Hollow Bastion. Uncharted the best, I'm running with Drake. I fuck up a zombie, I'm skinning a snake. James Gunn is a shit, and Bloodborne is legit. Fuck that. This game is so hard, it makes me rage quit. And that's about it. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life, I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every hour, every minute, every second of my life, I'm a gamer. I just beat that Fallen Order, Star Wars is the titties. I be playing PUBG while I'm taking off that shitty. Woo! I grew up on Sonic, Mortal Kombat was iconic. Then came Tekken, came in second. I play Crash, I play Spyro, Twisted Metal, eat a gyro. Or is it Hero? Nah, it's Jiro. RPGs are my thing. Witcher, Skyrim, Fallout King. You only know what I mean if you're a true gamer like me, of course. I'm a gamer. Every day, every night, every